Hello everyone, I'm Hao and welcome to How to Win in Honor of Kings. Today's item build is on the hero Gao Jianli, a mid lane mage that can burst down the enemy if left uncontrolled. He recently got buffed where his enhanced basic attack passive now allows him to slide, which greatly increases his mobility and skirmish abilities. This change has surprisingly made him soar up to number 1 at all ranks. Let's have a look at his build so we can quickly burst down all those annoying Lubans out there. First, I will show you Gao Jianli's summoners, second his Arcana, then we go into the item build. First is summoners. There's two that you would like to choose from, Violent or Flash. Let's have a look at Violent quickly. It's on a 60-second cooldown, increases damage by 10%, increases toughness by 15%, 20% physical lifesteal. You'll be getting Flash most of the time. Violent is useful for when you're going to be in a fight for a continuous amount of time, so you can stay in there and soak up a lot of damage. Moving on to Arcana, starting with blue Arcana, you're going to want 10 Hunter. Attack speed and movement speed is very important on Gao Jianli. He doesn't have an innate dash, so you need to move around, and attack speed to increasingly use his passive enhance. As a reminder, every 3 basic attacks enhances his next basic attack, which lately got changed. Before he stood still and used the enhance, now he's sliding at the same time he's using enhance, so Hunter improves that. Next is green Arcana, Mind's Eye. Excuse the icon here, I made the wrong one and I'm too lazy to change it. But anyway, this increases more attack speed, but it has magical pierce, so spell penetration. Every mage needs spell penetration, so this one is a good combination for Gao Jianli. And last Arcana, the red one, is Nightmare. Grab 10 of these for magical attack, magical pierce. Nothing much to be said, just to increase your max damage. Okay, now we're onto the item build, starting with the boots. You want boots of resistance. Gao Jianli will be in the mix of the battle a lot of the time, so you need some resistance. Recommended for boots of resistance, start that straight up. So this is where we go into Gao Jianli's damage items. First, I want to say the main stat attributes that Gao Jianli needs is spell attack for damage, spell penetration, some health, and if he has some spell lifesteal, that will be great. So first damage item is the Book of God Eater, 180 spell attack, 10% cooldown reduction, 800 maximum health. He has some lifesteal. This covers everything that we need as a first item. Second item, Wrath of the Lawmaster. Pretty simple item, maximize your spell attack and your damage. By the time you get this as your second item, it's starting mid-game. You really need to burst down the opposing shooter and mid laner anyway, so grabbing this get you the highest chance of bursting them down. Third damage item is Vein Rod. Now Vein Rod has base stats of spell attack, maximum health, and 45% spell penetration as its passive. By this time when you're building your fourth item overall is by the time when you need to have damage against the tank. They'll be having magic resist by then, so Vein Rod is a must before you first them. Second last item, Witchcraft Staff. Now this one is a new addition that I've seen a lot of people build after his buffs. Base stats is spell attack, you got maximum life again, additional mana, and 8% movement speed, but the passive, after using a skill with the next basic attack within 5 seconds, will add 30% of the physical attack spell damage. You're going to be using a lot of basic attacks to get that enhanced one. And Gao Jianli's final item, Hui Yue. Active is when you go golden. Immune to all effects, unable to move, attack and use skills. Use this when you're in danger in the late game. Very, very useful because dying in the late game can cause you to lose the game. Okay, so I tried a few rounds of this build and it felt real good because I was bursting down the squishies at ease. Try him out because he's number 1 right now and not many people are actually banning him. And that's it for today. See you tomorrow for another item build video. How to Win, signing off.